Have you ever watched a fighter and wondered how they make everything look easy? That's exactly how Demetrious Johnson made the flyweight division look during his championship reign. For years, challenger after challenger entered the cage believing they had the answer. And for years, they left without the belt. Demetrious Johnson wasn't the tallest fighter in the division. He wasn't the most intimidating fighter. And he wasn't known for one-punch knockout power. Yet he defended the UFC flyweight title an incredible 11 times and built a legacy that many fans consider one of the greatest in MMA history. So how did he do it? The answer wasn't one skill. It was a combination of elite training, disciplined nutrition, incredible focus, and daily habits that separated him from everyone else. Let's break it down. First, his training. One of the biggest reasons Demetrious Johnson was so dominant was because he refused to become a one-dimensional fighter. Many fighters build their careers around a single strength. Some rely on wrestling, others rely on striking, others rely on submissions. DJ mastered all of them. A typical training camp for Demetrious Johnson involved striking sessions, wrestling practice, grappling drills, strength training, conditioning work, and countless hours of technique repetition. He wasn't trying to become good at one thing. He was trying to become good everywhere. If an opponent wanted to strike, DJ could strike. If they wanted to wrestle, DJ could wrestle. If the fight hit the ground, DJ could grapple with the best of them. This made preparing for him extremely difficult. Every fight felt like solving a puzzle with no clear weakness. Another thing that made his training special was his attention to detail. DJ didn't just train hard. He trained intelligently. He studied opponents carefully. He focused on timing. He focused on footwork. He focused on reactions. He focused on efficiency. Instead of wasting energy, he learned how to make every movement count. That allowed him to maintain an incredible pace throughout a fight without slowing down. Next, let's talk about his diet. Demetrious Johnson understood something many athletes learn the hard way. Your body can only perform as well as the fuel you put into it. Rather than following extreme diets, he focused on consistency. His meals were built around quality protein, healthy carbohydrates, vegetables, fruits, and proper hydration. The goal wasn't simply to make weight. The goal was to recover faster, train harder, and perform better. Good nutrition helped him maintain energy during long training sessions. It helped his muscles recover between workouts. And it helped him stay in elite condition throughout the year. One reason DJ rarely looked exhausted inside the cage was because his lifestyle supported his performance long before fight night arrived. Now let's talk about his focus. This may have been his greatest advantage. Many fighters spend a lot of time dealing with distractions. Social media, trash talk, drama, interviews, controversies. Demetrious Johnson stayed away from most of it. His attention remained on improvement. While others were trying to become famous, DJ was trying to become better. He approached fighting like a student. No matter how many titles he won, he continued learning. No matter how many opponents he defeated, he kept searching for ways to improve. That mindset prevented complacency. He never acted like he had already reached the top. Instead, he trained as if somebody was always trying to take his place. That level of focus helped him maintain championship standards year after year. Then there were the habits that made everything possible. People often look for secret techniques or special formulas. But greatness usually comes from simple habits repeated over a long period of time. Demetrious Johnson showed up consistently. He trained consistently. He recovered consistently. He learned consistently. He didn't rely on motivation. He relied on discipline. Even on days when training was difficult, he still put in the work. Even after becoming champion, he kept working like a contender. Those small daily actions added up over months and years until he became one of the most complete fighters the sport had ever seen. And finally, we need to talk about the skill that truly separated him from everyone else. His fight IQ. Demetrious Johnson had one of the smartest minds in MMA history. He could read opponents in real time. He could identify patterns. He could recognize weaknesses. And he could adjust his strategy faster than almost anyone. If an opponent stopped one attack, DJ immediately found another. If a game plan wasn't working, he adapted. If a fight became difficult, he remained calm and solved the problem. That's why so many opponents looked competitive early but struggled as the fight continued. The longer the fight lasted, the more information DJ gathered. And the more information he gathered, the more dangerous he became. In the end, Demetrious Johnson didn't dominate flyweight because of one special attribute. He dominated because he combined elite training, smart nutrition, incredible discipline, complete skills, championship habits, and one of the highest fight IQs ever seen in mixed martial arts. When you put all those things together, you get a fighter who was nearly impossible to beat. And that's why many fans still consider Demetrious Johnson one of the greatest fighters of all time. This is MMA. One cage. Endless styles, only the best survive.